Today, let's talk about classifying shapes. The first thing I want to talk about is some vocabulary that will help you understand the shapes a little better. So over here, let's talk about tri. Tri means three. So I gave you some examples, like a tricycle has three wheels. A tripod has three legs. A triceratops has three horns. And a trilogy, you see, it doesn't say trilogy, but you see the tree there in the beginning, TRI, is 3 books in a series. So anytime you see TRI, that typically means 3. Over here, quad means 4. So this one was a little more difficult to find examples for, but a quadricep, this muscle, these muscles right here in your legs, they have 4 muscles. So the quadricep is made up of 4 muscles, quad. And then this one is something you're going to learn in 3rd grade, but it's called a coordinate plane. And this is made up of 4 quadrants. You'll see here that it's divided up into 4 different sections. Those are called quadrants. So quad meaning 4. Okay, now let's look at our shapes. So if we're classifying our shapes, we know that tri means 3. Triangles have 3 sides. So these are examples of some triangles that have 3 sides. It doesn't matter. You can see this triangle is the same as this triangle, but it's upside down, and it's a little bit bigger. These both still have 3 sides. This triangle looks a little different. It's got straight sides here, and then it's kind of angled this way. It still has 3 sides, which means it's a triangle. So all 3 of these are triangles. Quadrilaterals are shapes that have 4 sides. So all of these shapes have 4 sides, which means that they are quadrilaterals. Now, this one right away you recognize as a rectangle. So we do call it a rectangle, that's the name. But we classify it as a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. Just like this is a square, but it has 4 sides, so we call it a quadrilateral. This is a rhombus with 4 sides, so it's a quadrilateral. And this one is called a trapezoid. Again, 4 sides, so we classify it as a quadrilateral, but they do have specific names. And the last one I want to talk about is a hexagon. This is the most typical shape you'll see when someone says hexagon. The prefix hex means 6. So anytime you see hex, you're thinking 6 sides of a hexagon. Again, this is the most common hexagon you'll see. But if you look at this shape right here that I drew, you wouldn't recognize this as any kind of shape that has a name. But you see how I counted the sides? It has 6 sides. So therefore, it's classified as a hexagon. Okay, so in your work today, they ask you to look at the shapes and classify them as a triangle, a quadrilateral, or a hexagon. So all you need to do is look at each shape, count the number of sides. If it has 3 sides, then it's a triangle. If it has 4 sides, it's a quadrilateral. And if it has 6 sides, it's a hexagon.